Hello and welcome everybody, my name is Artemis Esphexo, your resident Dragon VTuber, and we're back with Honkai Terrae, Anomaly Arbitration. So, as you see, technically I have my 3-star gold clear, but... And I know, I'm late to the party, I recently got my Sparxie. I lost my 50-50 to her, well, not to her, to Veld. So I had to push more for her, because I really wanted her, because I'm a Sparkle fan. So that was a no-brainer to get her. So, this is why I'm a little bit late to the party with a 3-star clear. But also, fun fact, this is my very first gold clear on Anomaly Arbitration. So, let's dive in. Let me get back into the corner. As you see, my current team consists of Sparxie, Yao Guang Sparkle, and Heng, Permansor Terrae. So, let's proceed to challenge. My first clear I did. Well, I did in bed watching Netflix on my tablet, so unfortunately, no real recording of that. So let's start. My first attempt, and when I cleared it, was manually. We're diving in with autoplay because I trust the AI actually to do something smart in this mode. It actually is smart in this mode, let's be real here. So, let's dive into my Sparxie because I farmed a lot of relics, not only for her, but also Yao Guang. Fortunately, they are sharing a calyx for relics, so that was quite easy to farm for both of them. So, what I focused first, maybe I should say that Sparxie is E0S1, and what I focused on was actually her attack due to her bonus ability that says for every 100 of Sparxie attack that exceeds 2000, it increases the unit's elation by 5% up to a maximum increase of 80, which means you want to have 3600 attack on her in battle. I have 3500 base, which I think is a pretty good stat to have, especially when you run her with other team members that are running on Lushaka ornaments, since Lushaka stacks and buffs each 12% attack. The next stat I concentrated on building Sparxie was crit rate, and then afterwards crit damage. My Sparxie has currently a crit rate of 89.2 as a base, same with the crit damage, 180.2%. But remember, she actually generates more damage numbers. If you think about it, about another bonus ability of her, for every one punchline currently owned increases all allies crit damage by 8%, up to a maximum increase of 80%. So even if you don't hit a big crit damage number with her, it's fine. Build her first with attack and crit rate, and then try to push for crit damage. Maybe afterwards push her speed a bit, even though it's not that important. Where speed is actually important is Yao Guang. Yao Guang wants ideally to have as much speed as possible. Ideally, just like Terrae, over 200. But I feel like this is very difficult to get without her light cone. So, same as with Sparxie, I have her E0S1. As soon as I saw that her light cone has a speed buff, I already knew this will be important. So I'm currently sitting of a 191 base speed, which I think is pretty good stat. A crit rate of 80.4% and damage only 82.4, which is not bad at all, since she is there to generate punchlines and help out to buff Sparxie actually. I additionally, to make the collection perfect, have now, thanks to the 5-star selector, an E0S1 Sparkle, and an E0S1 Danhang Permansor Terrae. Let's take this into account. And actually, as same as Yao Guang, both Permansor Terrae and Yao Guang sit on a Lushaka ornament set, which buffs Sparxie's attack. Actually, yes. So let's take a little break, just a tiny little break, just to see how it ups her. So we are sitting now on over 5,000 attack with a 100% crit rate and over 400. Wow, over 400 crit damage. I never checked actually the mid-fight stats. So yeah, let's not forget, we get the buffs. Especially the Sparkle buff is chef's kiss. And as I said, Lushaka buffs. I even have Lushaka 3 times, and I lied, it's not 16%, is only 12. So we have 3 times Lushaka stack. And yes, Lushaka does stack, don't forget that, people. So I think we're in a pretty good situation with her here. Same with Yao Guang, I feel. 255 crit damage doesn't even look that bad. Let's check Sparkle. For a second I nearly said Sparxie, but that's not true. So she's sitting now at 161. Interesting, since she is technically on a base speed for me on 146. I haven't touched her since I built her first, only from time to time updated her relics. And we have over 5,000 attack on Danhang Permansor, exactly what we want for the shields to work properly. Let's continue and finish the fight with some hopefully beefy numbers. I say beefy numbers, but it was below 1 million. Don't disappoint me, game, please. But I think we're getting there. There we have the 1.5. We're building up. Actually, and this is the fun thing, I am not yet familiar with the numbers, how the AHA instant works properly, so I hope to get it a bit more clear in the future the more elation characters we get. And there we have the damage, and I think we're soon done. Are we? Are we not? I don't know. So yeah, that looks pretty good, and I think this will be the final blast. Yes, that's what I pretended. 3.3 million damage. I think that's a pretty good number. Consumed 2 cycles. Oh, actually 2 cycles now. Usually I get it in 1 cycle, but that's not too bad. So, I hope you liked my quick and pretty chaotic and just a, quick rundown of my Anomaly Arbitration run. Don't look at my knights. I was doing some shenanigans to check them out. So, I hope you liked it and see you next time. Bye bye.